One thing I've noticed is that these new gen fans get a bit confused when it comes to different genres and end up mixing them up. That's why we have compiled a list of some of the best anime from each major genre to make things easy for you. So sit back and grab some popcorn, cause you're up for some study lessons. Without any further ado, let's hop right into it. Which genre do you think we should discuss first? Silly question. It's shonen, of course! Shonen. Shonen is perhaps the most popular genre among anime fans. Shows like Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Naruto, and Bleach all belong to this genre. Shonen anime basically targets the younger audience, revolving around the teenage protagonist and their adventures. To be honest, there's no limit as to what you can do with this particular genre. Now, let's talk about the best anime from this genre, and what comes to my mind is… One Piece! One Piece. Alright, let's get this straight. One Piece is undoubtedly one of the best shonen anime and manga out there. Some of y'all might not agree with me, but this is true and you have to accept it. The world building, character development, emotions, and even the fights, everything is perfect. Some people might say that the pacing is a bit slow and Oda Sensei is dragging it too much. But I believe that this thing is a part of One Piece and makes it what it is today. One Piece is a massive part of the anime world and has contributed a lot when it comes to the anime industry's success across the globe. I'd like to include some other anime as well, including Naruto and Dragon Ball. Alongside One Piece, they are recognized as the anime's big three that carried the anime industry in 2000s. I'm sure I don't have to talk about their plot, right? Seinen. Next up, we have seinen genre. This genre has gained immense popularity in recent years, owing to Vinland Saga and the concept of stoicism. Unlike shonen, seinen genre's target audience is mature individuals and focuses on concepts that might be a bit inappropriate for younger audiences. Manga like Vagabond and Berserk have also played a huge role in this genre's success. But the fact that Berserk didn't get a satisfactory adaptation and Vagabond is yet to be adapted makes Vinland Saga's role even more massive. Also, I'd like to mention that the seinen genre is not limited to just the concept of stoicism and stuff. It basically targets a mature audience, and you might also see anime like One Punch Man and Code Geass included in this category. Romance. Everything's better with a bit of romance, right? Romance is a genre that's always in trend. You can't have a good anime season without a cheesy romance anime. Now the thing here is that there are so many romance anime that it is almost impossible to rank them. But we have somehow managed to do this impossible task. Fruit Basket. Following countless sleepless nights, we have come to the conclusion that Fruits Basket is indeed the best romance anime out there. Some of y'all might disagree with me on this one, as everyone has their own preferences. But if we look at it rationally, you'll notice that Fruits Basket is literally perfect when it comes to any typical romance anime. The drama, chemistry, and of course some comedy, everything is goated. The thing most romance anime fail at is to execute love triangle, and there is not a single anime that has portrayed it better than Fruits Basket. Each character is fleshed out as an individual instead of an source of conflict. There are some other romance anime that are a wee bit behind Fruits Basket, like Clannad and Kaguya-sama Love is War. Comedy. Now that we have talked about shonen, seinen, and romance, it's about time we talk about some comedy here. Romance anime are usually coupled with some comedy here and there, but believe me, that's not real comedy. Let me tell you what real comedy anime looks like. Grand Blue. If I had to rank comedy anime in the order of how well they are executed, Grand Blue will always come out on top. Even though I won't recommend y'all to watch it with your family, as such anime have some ecchi scenes. Grand Blue has executed them perfectly. Talking about the plot, Grand Blue revolves around the story of a young man named Iori Kitahara who's looking forward to his freshman year at his university. But little did he know that his life was going to take a huge turn as he encounters his rowdy upperclassmen who indulge him in alcoholic activities on his very day. I mean, how wrong can things go? The Disastrous Life of Saiki K. Next up, we have The Disastrous Life of Saiki K. Have you guys ever heard about gag anime or shows? Well, they're basically shows that copy other shows and make fun of them in a non-offensive manner. And believe me, you literally die from laughter. This anime revolves around the story of an overpowered teenager with psychic abilities who wants to lead a normal life. For this purpose, he has even altered the memories of the entire planet to make them believe that he doesn't have any powers. I mean, how overpowered can you get? The thing I like about this show is that it doesn't utilize unnecessary fan service to force comedy on the audience. Instead, uses typical humor and is definitely a show you can watch with your family. Isekai. Let's get on to the most hyped genre at the moment, Isekai. This genre has gained immense popularity in recent years, with shows like That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Jobless Reincarnation, and Konosuba. I can guarantee you that this genre will reach even greater heights. Enough praising the genre. Let's just talk about the anime that made this genre reach such heights in such a short period. Mushoku Tensei. Recognized as the father of Isekai, although it's not the first one, Jobless Reincarnation is undoubtedly one of the best Isekai anime to exist. Most Isekai anime these days feature the same old cliché plot with the MC dying in some weird manner and getting reincarnated into some other world. Mushoku Tensei is also similar, but it does all these things in a manner no other Isekai has managed to do before. The world building, character progression, and even the fights, everything is literally perfect. In case you haven't watched this masterpiece, thinking it's overrated or something, you are missing out a lot. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. I don't know why these new gen anime have such long-ass titles. Anyways, this isekai is one of the most beloved anime franchises these days, following the story of Rimuru Tempest, a young man who gets reincarnated into a fantasy world in the form of a literal slime. Tensei Shitara has played a massive role in rejuvenating the isekai genre and making it popular throughout the world. Slice of life. Slice of life is a genre most people tend to mistake for romance. I mean, there are a lot of similarities, but there are some differences as well. All romance anime are also slice of life, but not all slice of life anime incorporate romance. I'm hoping I'm making some sense here. Barakamon. Barakamon might seem like some ordinary calligraphy anime to most people, but in my eyes, it is a literal masterpiece. This anime is the true definition of Iyashikei. And what does this mean? Let me tell you a little about it. Iyashikei basically means something that has a healing effect on the soul. It can be anything, ranging from small things like toys and even shows like Barakamon, following the story of Seishu Handa, who travels off to rural Japan so that he can learn to control his anger. We follow his journey as he makes new friends along the way and learn new things about life. Non Non Biyori. Non Non Biyori is another anime that is really close to my heart. I'd recommend this anime to anyone who's tired of life and wants some peace. Just one episode of this show is enough to melt your heart and make your day instantly better. I won't really spoil this show for you, as it would ruin the fun, so it's better if you watch it yourself. Sports. Last but not least, let's talk about some sports anime. One word that comes to my mind when I hear sports anime is Haikyuu. There is not a single anime fan who doesn't agree with Haikyuu being the greatest sports anime of all time. There are a lot of reasons why Haikyuu is this popular, and if we start talking about them, this video would get too long, so we'll skip that. To be honest, no one thought that a volleyball anime with a short protagonist would become this popular, but then the show throws so many epic moments at viewers that it can never be forgotten. If I had to describe Haikyuu using one word, I'd say masterpiece. Ping Pong the animation. I'm sure most of y'all must be thinking where this anime came from. Its peculiar art style prevents most people from watching this masterpiece. I'm pretty sure all of us know about the anime legend Masaki Yuasa, right? When he was given the opportunity to adapt any manga of this choice, he decided to adapt this one and shocked everyone. Ping Pong the animation might not have the animation standards of Haikyuu and other modern sports anime, as this show is about people who can't actually reach the top and attain some unbelievable victory. In case you haven't watched this masterpiece, I can assure you that you won't be disappointed. That's it, folks! Let me know in the comments if this video was helpful and which anime I have missed. I wanted to include some more anime as well, but that would make the video way long and y'all will get bored. A part 2 would work, right?